Lightning never strikes twice in the same place? Don't you believe it? A few weeks ago, Jeff Gibbons posted a video on his YouTube channel about how he'd slung his Komplete Kontrol keyboard under his desk. Now, I've had a Komplete Kontrol keyboard for a number of years, but it's never been convenient to just place it on top of the work surface, particularly as I'm working from home and have been during the pandemic. Can't have a keyboard permanently on my desk getting in the way of my laptop and my laptop from work, both of which share this surface when I'm working during the day. So inspired by Jeff's video, I decided to do the same. I got on Amazon, followed the links on his website, and there we are. I now have my Komplete Kontrol keyboard up and running, slung under my desk. All I have to do is reach under, turn it on, and I'm up, good to go. Fantastic, I thought. Not a problem. I'll just fire up Komplete Kontrol and we'll be good to go. And I fired up Komplete Kontrol and I wasn't good to go. I got this every single time. So I reached out to Native Instruments through the support page on their website, and I got an email back from Philip in their support team, and he suggested that the cure was to delete the registry keys, which I did. I followed his instructions and it didn't work. I tried uninstalling Komplete Kontrol and reinstalling it. Didn't work. I uninstalled Komplete Kontrol, deleted the registry keys and reinstalled. You get the message. All the way through, I was emailing back and forth with Philip from Native Instruments. And after a week or so of this, where we weren't getting very far forward, he suggested dialing in from Berlin to my computer here in Manchester to see if he could work out what was going on himself. Well, we did. And when we worked out what the problem was, I was so embarrassed. It turned out I should have listened to myself. A few weeks ago, 2 months ago, I posted a video about the problems I'd been having with my setup here because this old hard disk drive that I'd had for a number of years had died. Well, we did the same thing. In the process of Philip's call from Berlin, we noticed that there were difficulties with one of the drives. We turned it off and hey presto, Komplete Kontrol loaded no problem. The culprit was this, a 7-year-old solid state drive, which had decided it was time to retire. Now, I'm not complaining. This drive has had a number of incarnations. In my last laptop, it was the second drive, in the second drive bay, obviously, and it was my data drive. When that laptop went to meet its maker, I retrieved this from the spare drive bay and put it in an external housing. And it's actually, I think, been in a couple of external housings over the years. And I've used it as my orchestral libraries drive. But I guess it was a question of just one time too many going to the well, and it didn't work anymore. So I've replaced it with a nice 1 terabyte Samsung SSD, which went in the same housing. Initially, we had tried swapping the drive cables, or I had, at Philip's suggestion, tried swapping the drive cables. I then tried swapping the drive housings, none of which made any difference. Every component I used worked fine apart from the actual drive itself. I'm now back up and running, although, of course, because that was my orchestral drive, I'm now having to re-download everything. I've had to re-download my Arturia V collection, which was on there, plus my various Spitfire orchestral libraries. And I'm in the process of rebuilding the Spitfire labs. Unfortunately, I had downloaded them all, and because the database it uses requires all the samples to be available. I can't get anything to load until I've re-downloaded all the lot. I shall, of course, be copying the contents of the nice new drive onto my backup bigger drive, the Western Digital one that I bought that I referred to in the last video, when, once again, I say, don't blame the software. It could be your hardware. And yes, lightning does strike twice. I've been a bit busy trying to sort all this problem out, so the videos have been a bit hit and miss, but hopefully we'll be back on track in the very near future. So until then, you take care of yourselves.